What's up, everybody? Shauna D-Man here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys had yourselves a great week or having yourselves a great weekend. We are here a little late, but I've been busy with other content as well. But we are going to dive into and take a quick look at Star Wars' newest animation project, Star Wars Tales of the Empire. Obviously, this is just following a trend of some of the animated stuff we got in regards to this Tales of the so-and-so series. We had Tales of the Jedi and then Tales of the Empire last year. So Tales of the Empire was last year, and then Tales of the Jedi was 2 years ago, I think it was. Tales of the Empire was okay. I wasn't really blown away by that story. I thought they could have done a little bit more. Tales of the Jedi, however, was I really enjoyed the Count Dooku side of things because it gave you a deeper look into why Dooku turned out the way he did in regards to the other Star Wars, like Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, the Clone Wars series, so on and so forth. And so I thought that was really one of my favorite series. And then obviously we had extra stuff with it, with Ahsoka, a little bit of her backstory. And then it's just more character development for that particular character here on out. So this is Tales of the Underworld. I'm actually surprised that this didn't drop during Star Wars Celebration. I'm actually really surprised that it's coming out, or Disney decided to, or I guess, Disney Star Wars decided to drop it 2 weeks before Star Wars Celebration. I thought this would have been, because there have been rumors, there have been talks about an upcoming animation project. I figured it was going to be another Tales of something in that series. But yeah, I'm just surprised they dropped it as early as they did. This would, to be quite honest, I think I would have rather been more excited to see it during like Star Wars Celebration Japan. But either way, we got it. It drops on May 4th, so obviously May the 4th be with you. Speaking of Star Wars Celebration, there is a chance that I may, depending on how things go, I may do a little bit of live streaming during it, because I do believe it's going to live stream on the Star Wars YouTube channel. I think it's done it before, so if that's the case, we may be doing that here on the channel. Hopefully, at least that's the plan, but we'll definitely have to just wait and see how things shape out. But that is enough of me talking. Let us sit back and jump into Star Wars Tales of the Underworld. Let's check it out.
Just do as I say. Never can be too cautious with strangers out here. Then again,
Okay. Stormtrooper.
You're no stranger, Lady Ventress.
We got a problem here. Just saw him right in.
Cad Bane.
What's the situation?
I love Cad Bane. One of my
He's your
favorites.
best friend. Things have changed.
You took everything from me.
Who are you?
I was Count Dooku's lead assassin. I don't want that life anymore.
Ooh. Oh, an Inquisitor.
Bane? No one needs to die.
Get them.
You're gonna pay for what you did. This revenge, I hope it was worth it. It will be.
Okay. All right. All right, there we have it. Tales of the Underworld. Looks like we will be following a young Cad Bane before he became the world or galaxy renowned bounty hunter, and then Asajj Ventress, who obviously we saw her in the Bad Batch and a lot. I can't remember where I heard it, but somebody mentioned that there is more stories for Asajj Ventress to come, and this is more than likely one of them. There's a book, I forgot what my friend Angel, she is it Dark Disciple or Dark Apprentice. I think it's either one of the. I think it's Dark Apprentice. It's I don't know. It looks good. I love Cad Bane. Like, he is one of my favorite Star Wars characters. Asajj Ventress, I'm okay with. Like, I think I grew more to like her just throughout the Clone Wars TV series and things like that. But I think this one I think this one's going to be better than Tales of the Empire. Honestly, I don't think it'll be good. I don't think it'll be as good at Tales of the Jedi. Both have, when it comes to their stories. Like, let's take Tales of the Jedi for instance. I love the Dooku story, and I could probably say I like the Ahsoka story. But I can understand where people are like, we've seen enough Ahsoka. You know what I mean? But Tales of the Empire was, I don't know what I expected out of that. Like, a young Thrawn was pretty cool to see, but I felt like they could have done more with it. And then obviously we had the Barriss Offee side of things, which was also dark too, because I remember watching Tales of the Empire, specifically Barriss Offee's story, and that one Inquisitor basically like slaughters an entire village of people except for like one person. But I think this one could be my second favorite Tales of the Underworld. Obviously, I think one's going to come. What more could they do? Well, Tales of the Sith would be interesting. That's probably one they are going to do. I think they'll do a Tales of the Sith at some point, but I think you'll probably follow. I wouldn't if they did a Tales of the Sith, I would not be opposed to one of the stories being Darth Maul, kind of like leading up to the events of Episode 1. You could probably would you do Palpatine though? Would you do Sidious as the other, and just basically like combine both stories, having like the Sidious side of things, bringing in Darth Plagueis? I could see that happening. There's also Tales of the Clones. That would be something. A Tales of the Rebellion. That would be interesting. There's probably a few more ideas that they can branch out in regards to do this brand of Star Wars animation. Because the thing of it was, which is really surprising, because at the time before this dropped, the only Star Wars project that was coming out this year was Andor, and that drops here. Oh, when does Andor drop? I think it's relatively soon, actually. April 22nd. So about 3 weeks? Yeah, about 3 weeks from this past Wednesday, or is it gonna probably come out on Tuesday? So 3 weeks from this past Tuesday, then I would assume. So, and again, that was the only thing Star Wars project that was coming out to Disney Plus was Andor season 2. Again, very surprised. Although I guess I really shouldn't be surprised that they're doing this. This is the third year in a row they've done a Tales of something So I guess I probably should have expected it. It just wasn't announced. I think they did the same thing actually with Tales of the Empire, where they just dropped the trailer. They didn't really announce it. But yeah, May 4th. Obviously, May the 4th be with you, and was it Revenge of the 5th? But yeah, I'm very curious on what they're going to put out for Star Wars Celebration, because I thought this would have been something, like I talked at the beginning, that they would have just probably show, because you still had like Star Wars Celebration is what, in 2 weeks, and then you would have had 2 weeks to May 4th, I think. Yeah. That just makes me wonder what else they're gonna announce coming out during that time. Because already, is it like movie projects? Is it a more longer animated series, like a Clone Wars, Star Wars Resistance, that kind of thing? Are they going to announce that? So I am very curious on what kind of projects. Because let's be honest, Star Wars is really not in a really healthy place right now, and it's being shown with a lot of like lackluster performances, and like we haven't had any good Star Wars TV series in quite a while. Maybe even though people don't like, even there are a lot of critics of the Mandalorian season 2, Mandalorian 1 and 2, really solid seasons. Ahsoka, I need to go back and rewatch it, but that's something that's maybe some stuff coming here on the podcast channel that I think you guys might like. That's Star Wars related, but also other content related as well that I think you guys might like. But needless to say, I need to go back and watch Ahsoka for sure. Book of Boba Fett, it was okay for what it was. Star Wars Skeleton Crew was actually really good. I actually enjoyed myself, even though there's some stuff about it. I was like, I thought overall Skeleton Crew was an actually really fun show to watch. Acolyte obviously was not a very good show, very bad show. But other than that, obviously Andor. I love Andor. I need to go back and rewatch it before season 2 drops, which I'll probably more likely will, because I love the Aldani heist and the prison heist. Well, I'm sorry, not prison heist, prison breakout arcs. I do love those 2 particular arcs. I do want to jump back into it before season 2 comes out. But other than that, that's relatively it. I wanted to just do a quick little reaction to Tales of the Underworld. It looks very promising. Like I said, I love Cad Bane. I like Asajj Ventress. Very excited to see these 2 stories that coming out on May 4th. But other than that, guys, hit that like and subscribe button, comment below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a good one.